Selam dostlar, ben Peltek Herif. Bugün 3 serimizin final bölümüyle karşınızdayım. Büyük ihtimalle finale kadar oynayacağım. Bayağı uzun sürdü, kaç bir 15. bölüm falan galiba. Bir de daha bunun 2 tane DLC'si var, onu da ileride oynayacağım. Hemen oynamayacağım. Bunu aldım, etrafta yarılıkla koşturmakta. Az başka oyun oynayayım, sonra DLC'lere döneceğim. Blood and Wine ve Hearts of Stone. İşte onların zaten bir maksimum 3 bölümde bitiririz. Bilemedin 2. Çekeceğim. Ne haber canım?
Geralt.
What is it?
Nothing just yet, but something's afoot. Philippa and Margarita want to speak to me.
Then talk to them. Not like they're out to bite you.
If they do, I'll bite back.
So what's the problem?
I bet they have plans for me, and they're deigning to inform me of them.
Got nothing to be afraid of. Just go. Listen to what they have to say.
And if they try to force me into something?
Can't believe you'd ever let them. Margarita's only ever cared about your education. Doubt she'll try to drag you into politics. Philippa's tougher, plays a mean game, but ultimately respects those who hold to their views. If she makes you an offer and you firmly turn it down, she'll respect that.
Thanks, Geralt.
Rica ederim.
Well, go. Don't give them any more time to strategize.
Not going with her?
Can't hold her hand if they're gonna take her seriously.
True. Good decision.
Calm down. You'll wear a hole in the floor.
I'll calm down once she comes out.
Ciri's been in tougher situations and come out of them all right.
True. We managed to instill some principles, skills that have helped.
Exactly. So there's nothing to be afraid of.
Of course. I'll just have a peek.
Knew you couldn't resist.
Pots and kettles, Geralt. You were dying to do the same. I saw you.
You're the one with your face to the door.
Which is why I can see what's happening.
What do you see?
Philippa pontificating. Ciri pacing wall to wall. She stopped. She's saying something. Philippa's turned pale.
Bro, Serena.
That's my Ciri. Probably gave her an earful.
Quiet. Here she comes. So?
You were eavesdropping.
Yes.
No.
You haven't changed a bit.
Tell us what you talked about.
I'd rather not. Not yet, at least.
Of course. When you're ready.
Take a walk. Get some air. We need to sail to Skellige. Havelok's waiting at the port.
Of course. I'll be there soon.
Just wanted to.
Go meet Avila. He wished to see you, apparently.
Skellige'ye mi gidiyoruz gene ya? Vallahi bu aldım Skellige'de. Yap görevleri bir bitmiyorlar ki anda. Her yerden görev fışkırıyoruz tehlikede ya. Evet, açık dünyaya döndük en azından.
Honor of the fatherland.
What's the hurry, my prince?
We can go in here. You're a vulgar one. I can see it in your
I
face.
serve the eternal fire.
Savaş hazırlıkları diyor bak. Ya, olay çıkarmayın kardeşim ya.
Mustn't think like that.
Help protect Ciri from the Wild Hunt, and the Emperor will grant you amnesty.
I hope we can trust you.
You can.
What of Fringilla?
That I don't know, but I shall take it up with him.
You barely said hello and you're already plotting something.
It's clearly in our nature.
I hear right? You convinced the Emperor to pardon them?
Provided they help us defend Ciri.
Got a hard time believing Emperor'd go in for a deal like that.
If you can't believe it, don't. I don't need you to.
Bit about Fringilla. What was that? Triss told me you couldn't contact her.
Perhaps because she sits in the Emperor's dungeon, chained in Dimeritium. At least that's what Rita implied.
How's Rita know? Barely got out of prison herself.
She spoke to Fringilla before they imprisoned her. Fringilla said that the Emperor had summoned her and she'd explained why after the meeting. No one's heard from her since.
Thought this kind of drama only happened around Radovid.
I don't like it. That was not our deal. When it's all over, I'll need to have a candid discussion with the Emperor. Come, they're all waiting for us.
How are you feeling?
Better. I thank you. If you'd not arrived in time, things might have ended considerably worse. I am your debtor.
Thank Yennefer. It was her idea, her plan. Thought Margarita Loantile would be among the last to get nabbed by witch hunters.
Were it dependent solely on me, of course I would have. But you forget I had my students to consider. I knew the hunters would eventually reach Aretusa. It was but a matter of time. So when I heard Triss was organizing escapes to Kavir, I saw no reason to hesitate. I gathered my novices and we rode here to Novigrad. Sadly, we were caught and thrown in Dayrod before I could contact Triss.
Didn't see any other sorceresses in there with you.
Because they'd already been executed. Burned. Alive. One after the other.
İyi ki öldürmüşüz
Most
Evine'yi.
talented girls in the north. Radovid was saving me for last.
Psikopat orası biliyor.
If you're here, what's become of Aretusa?
The day I arrived in Novigrad, I received a message from Beruta Ikati. A short, curt note. School overrun by Redanians. The libraries burn. Handful of pupils fled with Nina Vivero. The rest are dead. It is over. Later I learned priests of the Eternal Fire stood amidst the Academy's ruins, promising the rabble that such a punishment awaited all mages and traitors.
Farewell, Rita.
Whoa, stop flexing like.
Yes, Geralt?
See, you kept the rose of remembrance I gave you in Flotsam.
Seems so long ago. Probably because so
Ya
much
da
has changed.
bana öyle
So,
gelmiyor.
sentimental value.
Daha dün
That why you kept
Rose'la,
it.
Partly,
Hansel'la,
though-
Lulum,
More as a warning.
Hansel'ı tehdit ediyordum.
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Been wondering. How's your hand? Your fingers?
They'll heal. Listen, it was my idea. I knew exactly what I was getting into. Don't need to worry about me.
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
You, holding up all right?
It'll be a hard slog for everyone.
You know what I mean.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, I knew you and Yennefer... that you'd end up back together. It was a lost cause. Always.
I guess so. I just don't want you to...
Can we not dwell on it? I need to focus on other things now.
Right. Understood.
Vay.
So long, Triss. Got a minute?
Of course.
Eridan's located you time and again. How's that work?
When I pass between worlds, I create a kind of shockwave. Anyone properly trained can sense it. That's how Avalok explains it, at any rate. He can do it too.
So you shouldn't actually ever use your power.
It's not like that. The impulse is stronger the longer my voyage. On short hops, the disturbance is practically imperceptible.
Traveling between worlds, what's it like?
It's... nice.
Difficult?
It was at first, but in time it became automatic, like riding a horse.
Bet a lot of mages would love to learn to do it.
I'm certain they would. But Avalok claims they've neither the knowledge nor talent. He spent 4 centuries learning to do it, yet can still only find and pass through pre-existing portals. I go wherever I please, whenever I please.
Çok iyi
I
bir
should go.
yetenek.
All right, we'll talk later.
Vay canına.
Whoa, stop flexing.
Well, what is it?
No need to thank me, Philippa. Always glad to save your ass. You're welcome.
You stood to gain. That is why you saved me.
Way back when, did you really send assassins after Dijkstra?
You believe I... Do you not remember we were once lovers?
Maybe it's just me, but I think you'd consider that in itself to be reason enough. Actually, I've long wondered why you parted. Quarreled even.
You see, Geralt, there are those who keep politics separate from their private lives, and those who do not.
Which one was Dijkstra?
The more boring of the two.
İlla
Farewell.
kapalı cevap vereceksin değil mi?
Geralt?
So, feel any different after our encounter with the Djinn?
Yes. Now I feel... regret.
Mean to say that
That I regret we didn't try that earlier. Much earlier.
think we would have argued less?
Quite the opposite. But the other moments would have been more intense as well. Moments like this.
Ever think about the past? About your time with the Hunt?
At times, I'm amazed we survived. Eridan's not usually one to leave witnesses behind.
That's just it. He didn't. Lost my memory when I escaped the Hunt.
Ah, yes. Your famous amnesia.
You didn't have it?
For a short time only. Once the Emperor's mages got their hands on me, my memory quickly returned.
Oha.
When the Hunt had you. Hope they didn't hurt you.
Even if they did, I've no memory of it. The whole time's but a string of phantom images. Blood and fire. A wild chase through different worlds. All shrouded in fog. Though I do remember you coming for me. Trading your life for mine. I hadn't the chance to thank you then.
You'd have done the same for me.
I'm touched by your certainty. But you've yet to tell me how you escaped them.
Wouldn't mind knowing that myself. There are times I remember rushing forward, red riders around me. Next thing I know, I'm in the woods at the foot of Kaer Morhen. That's it. What did Eridan want from you exactly?
The same thing he wanted from you. You don't recall?
Draw a blank on most of my time with them.
We were bait, Geralt. Both of us. Eridan believed Ciri would come for us sooner or later and he would capture her. Fortunately, she didn't fall for it.
How do you go from being the Emperor's hostage to being his ally?
One day, the door of my cell opened, and instead of seeing the usual officer, I saw Emir. He promised to release me and grant me free reign of the Imperial Treasury, provided I did what he asked.
He told you about Ciri, and you accepted his offer. Why?
Shared aims make for strange bedfellows. I knew I had to find Ciri before Eridan did, and if any man had the power and the means to help me, it was the Emperor. Besides, once all's said and done, he is her father.
Why didn't you look for me after you'd recovered your memory and your freedom?
I assumed you would recover quickly and find me first.
You had mages to help you. I was on my own.
Well, not entirely. Besides, I knew you'd fled the hunt. Eridan would never have let you go. He'd erased my memory, but you escaped. It was wholly possible he hadn't had the chance with you. And there were your Witcher mutations. I expected they'd stave off any serious injury.
Still can't get something out of my mind.
What?
Thanks, Yen. See you later.
Hadi gidelim ya.
All are present. You were the last to arrive. Might we set sail?
Anchors away.
The king of the Wild Hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eridan into a trap.
Well, that settles the question of His Imperial Majesty's whereabouts.
Does he aim to conquer Skellige? But he knows. Those are my friends.
He wishes to grant you the Isles, with Sintra and the rest of the Empire.
Is that so?
The Emperor will have to help us fight the Hunt. And we've just found Fringilla Vigo.
Gemilere bak.
We must hurry and find the Sunstone. Seems we've plenty to do in Skellige after that.
Fringilla Vigo. We need her here.
Can you teleport me onto Amir's ship?
Not a chance. It's better shielded than the Emperor's alcove.
Though we could try to force our way through.
We need Fringilla in one piece.
Think they know we're here?
Emir's mages, of course.
If the matter of Fringilla Vigo were resolved, they'd probably just send her over here in a skiff.
It's far from resolved. The Emperor pledged to ensure the Lodge's safety, but
Fringilla's a pricklier matter. She's his subject, one officially sentenced to death for treason.
you'll need to learn what Emir has planned for her, once we've found a way to toss you over to the Imperial flagship.
I'll get on the Emperor's ship myself.
A plan to swim? With swords on your back? You'll get shot up like a sitting duck before you can say, the white flame dancing on the graves of his foes.
Don't panic. He'll find a way. Make your approach by night. You'll stand a better chance then. And once you're on board, show His Imperial Majesty this letter. Hand it to him directly. We should remind him what he promised, and what he'll get in return.
At the moment, we don't even know what the Sunstone is.
It was created so the mountain elves could summon the vessels of the NL. Now it merely serves as a symbol of a lost opportunity to unite the two tribes. Truly? Can all of you be unfamiliar with the story of Gelban and Dillion of the White Fleet?
What I want to know is if we'll be able to use the Sunstone.
You? No. Me? Naturally. With a touch of help from the sorceresses.
Of whom some are below deck vomiting, while others remain unreachable.
Tell us, please. Absolutely love elven legends.
Gelban was a sage of the Elder Elves. He fell in love with an Enshe elf, Dillion. Yet she spurned him.
That was a jest on Geralt's part.
Too late. It won't hurt any of you to know this. On the day the White Fleet was to set sail, Gelban gave Dillion a gift. The Sunstone. He believed Dillion's heart would soften in time. Once her longing for him burgeoned, she was to use the Sunstone. Though worlds away, he would return for her.
Sounds promising. Let's just hope this Sunstone proves more useful to us than it did to that elf woman.
The Sunstone's in Skellige? How do we know that?
From legends. Elven ones. It lies where the White Fleet landed centuries ago.
Meaning anywhere on any one of the Isles. Splendid.
Ermion. I'll talk to him.
Know where he is?
I'll ask around the port. Kroch's longships are moored there. I'm off.
Good luck.
Whoa! Whoa, stop flexing like that.
Ah, they say all sorts of tripe about Noodle Rick.
Geldik
Drink last night too?
Adam Onurik'te ne yapıyor bunlar? Neyse ne. Şu sapacaklara bak, bizi siker onlara. Kesin boğulacağım. Şöyle girmemem lazım herhalde. Nasıl dodge'layacağım ama bırakayım. Gayret hadi gel. Varsın. Dayan. Yakalanırız ki. Nereden gideceğim lan o zaman? Herifler beni görmüyor mu amına?
It's the Witcher! Emperor's orders! Stand down!
Yakalandık lan.
Witcher, what a pleasant surprise.
Warm welcome. Thank you, Your Majesty.
You should have come with my daughter. Your welcome would have been different. Where is she?
In Zeracania, she longed for sunlight.
I am known neither for my sense of humor nor for my patience. You're insolent because you believe I cannot afford to hurt you. And you're right. Yet that will change one day, when you are no longer indispensable, but disposable. But enough of that. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What do you want?
Fringilla Vigo. Been told you promised Yennefer you'd free her. I can see. I know you're a busy man. So here's a letter. Ought to refresh your memory about the lodge.
Even Yennefer's humblest requests seem like threats. I've always liked that about her. Very well, so be it.
Truly prepared to forgive them? Amnesty in exchange for help?
I'm prepared to abide by the agreement I made with Yennefer.
Didn't answer my question.
Nor must I.
Time I was on my way.
At last, a point we agree on. Guards, bring me Fringilla Vigo. You may remove her Dimeritian shackles.
Peki.
No introductions are necessary from what I've heard. Farewell.
Fringilla. Been a while. The other sorceresses, they're on Ginvale near Ardskellig. We could take a boat.
I'm sick to death of boats.
despise teleports, but have it your way. Let's go.
What the cat dragged in. Fringilla Vigo.
Philippa, a pleasure as always.
Come now, we need none of that. Fringilla, we must speak.
Oh my.
Geralt,
Anne senle konuşacağım. Fringilla ile konuşacağım. Fringilla. Come here.
yes, Geralt?
Cantarella. Who is she really? She mentioned you knew each other.
You ran into her. Her real name is Carthia van Canton, Asira's former collaborator. She's very talented.
Spied for you?
Not just for us, probably. I doubt she wishes any harm upon me or other sorceresses, but one must be very careful what one says in her presence.
Seemed like you told her quite a lot about me.
You ought to feel flattered then. That makes you famous on both banks of the Yaruga.
You look good.
For a captive of Emir, is that what you mean?
Seems like he's shown you surprising leniency. No interrogations, no torture. Or did you just tell him everything he wanted to know?
If I'd told him everything, he'd hardly still need me alive, wouldn't you say? Anyway, we shan't speak of it. I and what concerns me have not been a concern of yours for some time now.
Tamam hadi bakalım.
So long.
Boş yapma. Naber crack?
Wolf, did you see? The black dogs in their rickety tubs. They bay at our gates, seek to strike fear in our hearts.
Saw them all. Where's Ermion?
Went to see Lugas. An uncrate on the throne remains a thorn in his ass. Now he's seen the Black Ones, it pricks him even harder. The Druid's gone to reason with the dim-witted knob.
Think I'll join Ermion. Need to talk to him.
Go, and when you see that bloody twit Lugas, be sure and tell him... best not. The Druid knows what to say. Farewell.
Vay vay.
Trusty axe.
Did you sever his head? Head of a giant, your man.
Heard the nymphs were biting yesterday instead of the fish.
Oh, aye. Call one in myself, so I'm drifting on the back.
Uncle said, coconut.
Something I've always wondered. What do you... Respect the Witcher.
Everyone else would crack.
Something I've always wondered.
I'll not kneel before an Oncrite, never. That clear to you?
You prefer to aid the Black Ones?
I'd sooner right the rights of bleeding Moorhog than let Crack rule all Skellige.
And your men, what do they say? Will they follow you when the Jarls call you a traitor?
This here's my land, Druid. Watch your words.
Would you be king by Nilfgaard's grace?
That's your bark before you bite. Did Crack send you here for my head? Well then go ahead. Try to take it. Get him! I'll rip your goolies out!
Keep together! It's some kind of mutant!
Come, we should not see.
Cidden herif öldürdük lan. Baksana ölüşüne. Yürü gidelim hadi. Hadi yürü ihtiyar, ne yapıyorsun amına? Vaga mı girdin lan? Vaga girdi abi, göbek çek.
Frost! It's some kind of
Damn it.
Mal şeye girdi de girer.
The king of the wild hunt sailed aboard the Naglfar, a giant longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Back off! I'll kill him! Some kind of mutant!
I'll watch ye die with blood.
Should not stay here.
Oraya ne tutayım da? Oh.
All together!
Come here!
Shut up and fight.
Blood and Nordling!
İşte logosu öldürdük lan.
Move! That's enough.
Wait. This one's really funny. What's the difference between a Nilfgaardian and a drowner?
All right, what is it?
Drowners know how to swim.
One more knee slapper like that, and you're going for a swim with him.
Come. Well, Geralt, I see no row can occur in Skellige without your participation.
Biraz öyle.
Mean and inaccurate, Ermion. Seems to me I've missed quite a few.
The blood of Croc's blood sits upon the throne, and that is your doing. I'm afraid you've ignited a small civil war.
For ages, men had shed each other's blood in the quest for Skellige's crown. Politics as usual, just a difference of degree. Yet the bloody feast at Caer Trolda was different. It was dishonorable, treacherous, needed investigation. More Witcher's work. Work that culminated with the crowning of the Isle's new queen.
So, Clan Drummond will attack sooner than we expected, it seems.
Thought Krach sent you to negotiate an agreement with Lugos.
Ha! An agreement? Only Krach believes such a thing possible at this stage.
Mean I didn't actually ruin things for you?
Not this time. Lugos' death stands to change a great deal. His cousin, who will now be named Jarl, is a weak commander. Stupid. This war will start soon, end even sooner. But why have you returned to Skellige?
How's Sarah's handling things?
Has the makings of an excellent queen, if she would only flee her father's shadow. Everyone, Lugos excepted, declared their support for her. Yet the minute the Imperial fleet appeared on the horizon, the Jarl took matters into his own hands.
And Hjalmar?
The lads led 3 raids against the Imperial fleet, all against Krach's will, all failed. Yet he'll find volunteers for another.
Yeah, sounds like Hjalmar. Listen, Hermione, know anything about the Sunstone? Legends place it somewhere in Skellige.
The mask of Urberus first, now the Sunstone. Monsters may rest easy. You've become a treasure hunter. I've never found the Enshe elves interesting. But there's a skald, Eyvind. He could help you. Once told me of some inaccessible caverns or ruins or some such.
Where will I find him?
Today? In Arenbjorn, doubtless. You might also ask the pearl divers, Erling and Matthias Fischlung. Of late, they hunt near the tip of the bay, eastern end.
Fischlung? Interesting.
So they call him. Submerges for hours at a time. None know how he does it, but I've my suspicions.
Not too fond of him.
It's nothing personal. I couldn't stand his father or grandfather either.
Thanks for your help.
One thing, Geralt. These caves are ruins. Matthias, take a sorceress with you.
Whole gaggle.
Gods protect us.
Winds howling.
Not now.
Watching for Nilfgaard's fleet?
Fleet? Oh, aye, they mentioned something. Nay, I've more important matters on my mind. By my calculations, today's the day Gevorg, the legendary white whale, will swim the waters of Skellige. Been waiting for this my whole life.
What's this whale about?
He's to appear when spectres descend from the heavens into the waves. The serpent wakes the sea's wrath and an icy monster devours an isle. Be the first bard to compose a ballad about him.
Legends don't happen to mention a curse of the Black Sun, do they?
Black Sun? What are you on about?
Never mind. Let's watch for Gevorg together, and you can tell me what you know about any elven ruins in Skellige. Heard of some cavern no one's been able to enter?
Good thing, too. Elsewise, they'd have plundered it long ago like all the others.
Aha.
Avon.
What?
I... Just wanted to assure you I only want to look around the cavern. It's research.
Research?
Writing a historical treatise on the Enshe elves, under Ermien's tutelage.
Ermien? Man never cared a whit about the elves of the mountains. I've seen through you, you conniver. Cut me to bits if you like, I'll never tell you about the cavern!
İlla. İlla götlük yapsın değil mi? Kevaş herif.
Longship that traveled between worlds. As Gels had advised, the Witcher set out to find the Sunstone, an artifact needed to draw Eredin into a trap.
Well, my dad's off fighting the Black Ones.
Not.
Watching for...
Flick. By my... Been with...
Let... Heard it.
Get the...
Ave...
What?
I...
Read...
Writing an adventure novel. Gathering material for it.
Mean to write up the coming of the White Fleet? Prime idea. Mayhaps you could use my translation of the Song of Gilban and Dillion.
Gladly, gladly. So where's this cavern?
Gotta sail east from Cair Trolda. Cavern's in a cove, only accessible from the sea.
So long, and good luck with the white whale.
It'll show today.
Oh yeah.
Ugly as a sea devil.
Heard the nymphs were biting me yesterday.
Out of trouble.
I'd rather verify.
Going somewhere.
Ciri says there's a site in Skellige we must examine. Avalach's clearly hiding something from us.
Earlier, when we were in the Isles together, Avalach mentioned a laboratory. At one point, he wished to teleport there, to retrieve something. And he refused to take me with him. It was all very strange.
Sufficiently suspicious, don't you think?
So what? Wanna just sneak in and root around?
Exactly. Coming with?
Fine. Where is it?
On a small isle between Undvik and Speakerog.
Not exactly on our way. Just found out the Sunstone's on Ard Skellig. Cavern along the coast that we can only access from the sea. Gonna need some real magic to get in, too.
Go find this laboratory. I will explore Ard Skellig. You can join me later.
Philippa, your eyesight. Only just recovered and magically simulated. Didn't you say you'd need some time to get accustomed?
Did I?
irritating she can be. Come, Ciri. We'll await you there.
taşını hallederiz. Out of my way.
Very well protected. I believe we'll find something interesting inside.
How will you lift the barrier?
So, any incriminating letters? Closets full of skeletons?
We've not even opened the door yet.
It's a highly complex magic barrier. Let's try. Yata Ligen!
We've awoken the sentry.
I'll take care of it. Pretty cozy. Doesn't look much like a lab at all.
That proves nothing. We must look around.
It's a bit low, isn't it? Rummaging through his papers.
You wish to come, my dear.
Portrait of Ciri, I think.
No, that's not me. Where's the scar?
It's definitely you. Really captured you. Sure Avalok's only interested in you for your magic abilities?
Very funny.
Didn't know he had a sweet tooth. Feel like I've walked into somebody's bedroom. Yen. Genealogical chart of the Enhanikir, the Elder Blood, from Laura Doran.
To me. You never showed me the full version. I had no idea Viedmont of Eden was an ancestor. Was he the one who punished his daughters with a hot iron? Or the one who had his own father's eyes gouged out?
Him of the daughters. My, even I'd never seen the full version. Seems Avalok has analyzed all the paths of Lara's gene, even those we thought extinct.
He's only analyzing? Really believe that? If he's anything like our mages, I seriously doubt he's standing back and observing how Laura's descendants are doing.
I don't think we'll ever know if or how deeply the elves have meddled in the gene's mutation.
Did you have a hand in what Geralt mentioned? The work of those human mages?
Of course not.
Let's look at his notes.
Gods. He spent over 2 centuries on this. He was the first to study Lara's gene. Volker? Some entries about Ciri, but it's here, later, that things get interesting. He actually tried to cultivate a genetic mix like Ceres, but one excluding the human line.
Meaning what exactly? That I ought to be looking about for giant jars holding my siblings?
Don't be foolish. Avalok never got that far. Apparently all his experiments ended in failure. You are unique.
And that's why we've the wild hunt to contend with. Let's ferret on. See if we can't find something even more interesting.
They were a standard. Might have expected a sure know their fragrances.
How did you get in here?
We mean you no harm.
I care not at all why you're here. Get out. You. I remember you. From Tirnalia.
Remarkable. I thought all elves looked alike to those of your race. If it's Avalach you seek, he's not here.
I know.
And yet you come here. What for? To spy on him. He tries his damnedest to save you every time you do something stupid. Is that not enough?
What can you possibly know about that?
You'd be surprised. He's told me a great deal about you.
Like what?
He said you shared Lara's features. I don't see whatever it is he sees. It seems a bit like trying to drink water from a mud puddle. But I imagine that belief somehow helps him with his task.
What task?
Do you think he trails you everywhere for pleasure? Even I grow ill at the sight of you.
It's incredible how those like you still believe you're superior to humans, in any way.
She's no human. She's a degenerate half-breed. To have no choice but to use something like that, it's humiliating.
Çıkarım götünü seninle.
Another word, and I'll...
What? You'll change nothing. She must do what she must. Then Avalach will finally be free of her.
If he hates me so deeply, why didn't he tell me to my face?
Ciri, you didn't actually believe her, did you? She's personally involved in the matter, that's clear.
What of it? If they despise me so, they should leave me be.
Ciri.
What? Do you fear I'll level this place like I did Kaer Morhen? Shame I can't do that at will, because I'd really like to now.
Yürü lan. Ay ne sakarım ya. Ne kadar sakarım. Ay sen de ne sakar çıktın Siri ya.
There, that's better. Let's get out of here.
Oh, gün yüzü.
Must we return to the boat right away?
Something else you want to see?
Not here. On Hindersfjall. In Lofoten. I met a young man, Skjal. And I'd like... What is it?
Ciri, Skjal is dead.
The Wild Hunt. Everyone? No one survived?
Skjal died later.
You sure it was him? You'd met him?
I was there. I saw his body.
Will you visit his grave with me? I'd like to say goodbye.
I'll go with you.
Thank you. Could you open a portal to Hindersfjall?
I can.
Let's do this.
Come back soon, all right?
See you.
Let's look around. Should be a relatively fresh grave mound.
Thank you for coming. I detest graveyards, especially wandering them alone.
Let's look around together. Come on.
Lasse, son of Njord. Olaf, son of Ova. Inga, daughter of Trotnir. Damn it. He's not here. Skjal has no grave. Geralt, I shan't leave until I bury him. Think, the body. What could have become of it?
They didn't burn it. Save that honor for kings and heroes. Doubt they left him in the garden, too.
Bastards.
What?
Beyond the village, there's a pit. They fill it with sheep taken by Blackleg. Crabs pick at their bones at night.
Ayıp ediyorlar ama. Lan ne yapmışlar ya? Adama ne olmuş?
What are you doing? What you should have done long ago. We're burying Skjal.
Burying Craven? You defy the right of the elders. Begone! Leave this place! You defile our laws!
Lower your voice before we need another grave.
How can you defend him?
Craven's place is in the ditch!
Aferin lan sana.
Skjal saved your bloody lives. The Wild Hunt was after me. Had Skjal not led me away then, why they would have reduced Lofoten to ash.
What would the spectres be wanting of some lass who...
I am not some lass, and anyone who so much as touches this grave will learn that the hard way.
Aye. None will disturb it. Desecrating graves. Well, it's the only thing elders punish harder than fleeing the battlefield. And what you said. Can't know the truth of it. The gods will judge Skjald now.
We were right to come. I was deeply troubled. You've no idea.
Well, they shouldn't spit on his name anymore.
Let's go.
Back to the boat.
Last night was...
I could have married...
Oh. Başlayacağım bütün tünel boyunca.
We need every sword arm we can get from Nilfgaard to the gates.
No
Aye.
will ever understand the art.
Hey, this is Skellige!
Sooner expect the white wheel than the black one.
Nereden gideceğim oğlum ben oraya?
commands a fleet twice the size of ours. And if they said he had a tail...
That's it, Roach.
Ya direkt durdu.
Faster.
Ne yapacağımı biliyorum. Paradan gittiğime sonra.
The favor Lady Bran did for her son showed it.
Brewer, don't eat so much. Why the spit not? Because they get hit in the gut and those...
You're ugly as a sea devil.
Oh wow, hey. Bu ya, olay bu. Hemen de yakında yok. Tamam o zaman. Bir süreceğiz kardeşim, hiçbir şey olmaz. O kadar uzun yol değil zaten, halledilir ama. Şu alanın etrafından dolandık mı direkt orayız. Basit ya. Tamam. Balinaya bak. Al işte biz sizi sıkılacağım. Döndüm. Lavuklardan da kaçtık iyi. Savaş ganimetlerime merak ettim dur. Ne lan ganimetler? Yok ganimet falan. Burada da yok. Neyse kim bağlıyoruz. Hadi. Terbiye. Şeymiş. Da yemedi. Biz gidiyoruz da buraya biz. Yukarı nasıl çıkacağız ya? Nasıl bakarız her şekilde göreceğiz. Bak kardeşim bir siktirin gidin her yerdesiniz ama. Bunlar siren değil mi? Harika olsa bile oldu. Yemeğin batırıyor. Öyle. Ne oluyor lan? Geldik. Elf para öğelerine. Batacak ha.
Just wonderful.
I say, look at this.
Let's go. What now? Gonna grow yourself some new eyes, like Vilgefortz did? I remember the moment I killed him. Cultivation wasn't complete. They hadn't grown in fully yet. Looked disgusting, but...
I take it your mention of that deviant is purely coincidental.
Of course. Also heard of this rich blind dwarf from Mahakam. Had them put two sizable rubies in his eye sockets. What'd she just say?
You're not that tired.
Drowners were protecting her. And there's a lot.
I hope you don't plan to leave.
So how do we get up
The stairs? I'll fix them right away. Ready.
Let's go.
Couldn't help notice the tension between you and Yennefer and Triss. It's very hard on Ciri, I think. There are times I doubt you three realize how it looks. Triss plays the big sister to Ciri, but eagerly awaits a chance to hop in bed with you. You and Yennefer play the parents.
Yeah, so if you're angling to make it a five-some, there's clearly no room. What now?
It appears I must do everything for you. See the sentry who seems to be waiting for payment.
I'm fresh out of change.
Oh, in blood, not coin. The sentry is Firlan of the Elven legend. Do you literally read nothing?
Canın yanmadı mı onu yaparken yani? Elini kessin sonuçta. Bir inleseydin falan en azından. Bu kadar...
Yennefer must have tremendous pull with the Emperor to get him to guarantee the Lodge's safety. What's your take on it?
My take? Obviously a leading question. No. Geralt, I'm tired. Let's sit and chat a bit first.
Is foreplay that important to you?
You ought to talk to Yennefer. Painfully clear there's unfinished business there.
Yennefer's always walked her own path. I'm actually touched she decided to take an interest in matters of the Lodge this time.
You don't trust her. So once the hunt's defeated, leave. Find asylum elsewhere. I hear Redania's offering.
I'd sooner stick my head in a Zoogl's spiky orifice. Thanks, but I've other plans.
You'll get to work with the Emperor. Not excited?
No. I mean, yes, of course I am. Thus far, the Lodge has oft banked on weak rulers. It's been one of our biggest mistakes.
So you're impressed Emir keeps his mages on a short leash?
Yennefer's wise to keep you out of politics. I'm afraid you'd not realize which way the wind was blowing if you pissed straight into it.
This deal with Emir. It's sorceress business. Pick someone else's brain.
So she's not told you anything? What about personal plans? Has she mentioned anything? A possible advisory position? Beside a young, promising empress?
Stay away from Ciri.
She's an adult, Geralt. You keep forgetting. She can decide for herself. So, onward. Don't you think it's time you stopped interfering in Ciri's life?
Seni alakadar etmez. Versene mal.
No.
But you do know we're not a pack of wolves you can just drive away from her with your sword.
Sure you are. And yes, I can, if the need arises.
Wait. There's something here. Feel it?
No, my medallion.
A ridiculous bauble. Don't make me laugh. Tuning into elven magic is just slightly more difficult than sniffing out a malodorous fiend. Arahan Luma! That means the Sunstone is here. Don't stand there looking stupid. Try to shift the mirrors.
İlla belamızı sikeceksin değil mi? Of. Şimdi ne yapıyoruz? Bayağı burada riddle yapacağımız. Oraya nasıl gideceğim? Hopla hopla yani. İyi, zorlanma. Ben bir şey bekledim böyle. Kafamızı iyice sikecek bir şey ama neyse. Daha iyi böyle. Hiç sevmem riddle'ları. Bu şeyleri.
At last.
Hand it over and let's get out of here.
Not so fast. We've a matter to discuss.
Let me guess. You gotta fly. You're about to tell me why you need the Sunstone so much more than we do. Then you'll change into an owl and whoosh.
No idea where you got such a ridiculous notion. Ciri's safety is most important to
Ya
me
bırak sen niye Ciri'yi düşünüyorsun ki?
But I wish to talk to you about the future. My future.
You'll like Nilfgaard, no two ways about it. I recommend the fresh alpine air of Nazaire.
And Yennefer claims you have no sense of humor. Now listen carefully. Once we've defeated the hunt and Ciri is safe, Yennefer's meteoric rise at the Imperial Court will come to an abrupt end. Which is wonderful from my perspective. I'm not interested in reviving the Lodge if I'm not to have the deciding vote.
You're telling me this because...
If I know even one bit, I expect that once we've defeated the Wild Hunt, you aim to slip out the back door with Ciri. To disappear into the wilds, correct? All very romantic. But perhaps instead of destroying the girl's life, you could take Yennefer with you and go.
İkisini de alacağım. Hı.
You want to take Yen's place at Emir's side.
And at Ciri's. I think you understand it's inevitable, and I would truly prefer Yennefer to be far away when it happens. Holding her in the Imperial dungeon would be costly, and it would give the wrong impression.
Any other words of wisdom, or can we go?
You may go. I know you've things to do. I can find my own way back.
Hadi gidelim. Oradan nasıl çıkacağız?
Blood in the apple.
Fırla hadi. Hadi nereden gidiyorsun? Oh, sonunda. Nereye geldim lan ben böyle? Oha. Oradan da artık koşarım yani. Ta Aretskeleye koşulur. Nah koşulur. Bu dayı başına geçeriz. Olur koşulur diyor. Çık şuradan lan. Roach gel buraya, hiç uğraşamam. Bıdı koşmaya.
Come on, Roach.
Hadi Roach, götür beni buradan. Come on Roach. Rogue ne kadar?
What are ye looking at?
Beyler çıkın yolumdan ama. Başlıyor mu final? Her şeyin hazır olduğunu diyor.
Maybe they got lost. That's how you earn respect.
Ay. Oğlum yolu iki kat uzattım, gel ne yapıyorsun? Hadi bas bas. Ben buraları hatırlıyorum. Geldik artık geri.
Geliyor.
Wembley.
Come, take a
Heard the
gander.
milk food biting yesterday. Instead of the fish.
We serve her who is burdened, mother and child.
We looked around your laboratory.
I never doubted you would. But why did you? You might have just asked me.
To hear you reveal all about your experiments with the elder blood gene? Unlikely.
I've hidden nothing that could be useful in our struggle against Eredin. As regards the Elder Blood, you're all aware Ciri is exceptional. I am alone only in knowing to what extent.
Or maybe you're just obsessed with her.
I'm obsessed. Yes, Geralt?
Margarita any better?
I managed to accelerate tissue regeneration. She's feeling much better. In fact, we must bring Eredin here as soon as possible. Otherwise, I'm afraid these sorceresses of yours will start fighting amongst themselves.
Went by your laboratory.
I trust you did not make a mess.
Didn't mention you were the NL Elves' chief source of knowledge about Ciri's abilities.
I didn't mention many things. Fortunately, they're no longer important.
Your experiments with the gene, Elder Blood, that's not important.
I pursued those studies to protect Ciri. To protect Lara Doran's blood, in whomever's veins it courses.
Ran into someone at your lab.
Did you know?
Mm-hmm. A she-elf. Claimed you hate Ciri. So how's that fit you trying to protect her, whatever the cost?
Not at all. You don't really expect me to confess my feelings to you, do you?
From the look of things, pretty soon Ciri won't need your help anymore.
Nor yours.
True. She'll do whatever she wants, and I'll support her. What about you? Ready to let her live her own life?
I shan't force her to do anything if that's your question.
We found the Sunstone.
Gelban's gift to Dillion of the White Fleet. As legend has it, she never used the stone and Gelban died of sorrow.
Won't keep Eredin waiting that long.
It seems we've everything. We can go. Keep in mind, once we commit, there'll be no return.
Aynen.
See you on...
Yanlış seçtim amına. Oyunu save alayım diye. Ne oldu ya? Oho. Geliyorum.
Gotta drive the sheep down from pasture.
Ben ne diye bunlarla gitmedim ki amına koyayım. Yanlış seç. Save alayım dedim. Şıkları diye gitti ibne. Uf uf.
Geralt of Rivia.
Know any other Geralts?
Come with me, please. They've been expecting you.
You will position yourselves on the cliffs. Here, here, and...
Thank you. I believe we know how to form a circle.
Even those of us who lack eyes for the moment.
I simply wish to avoid... Oh, Geralt. We were waiting for you.
That's nice of you. You were about to explain your plan?
It's simple. Which does not mean it will be easy to execute. I shall activate the Sunstone. If Caranthea answers the call, the Nagel Fair should appear in the bay shortly afterwards. The Lodge must then prevent the ship from returning to the world of the NL, while the Imperial fleet blocks its escape by sea. The 7th Imlet's infantry regiment under Duke Varatra must then board it. With your help, naturally.
Wow. Emir's being generous with his resources.
He's halted his entire Skellige campaign to help us.
Not doing it just to be nice, believe me.
He's doing it for the same reason we all are.
Ladies and gentlemen, less talk, more action, please. Sisters, we must scale the cliffs.
Good luck.
Plan's missing one important element. What about Ciri?
Cyril will wait, at a safe distance from the Nagel Fair.
Wild guess? Not what you had in mind.
No, I wanted to go with you. That was my idea.
But I won't allow it. Far too great a risk.
Don't have the right to order her around.
Amusing. Cyril said the same thing, only at much higher volume. I do, in fact, have this right. For only I know how to activate the Sunstone, which I shall do on my terms or not at all.
Yap bir aks işine.
Cyril recognized the strength of my argument. I've no doubt you'll do the same. Cyril, do you swear to stay on shore?
Do I have a choice?
Where are you going?
For a walk. Or is that not allowed either? Because I could break my leg.
Oh yes. The elder blood can be fiery.
Adama da gitmiş.
Gets that from her father.
I beg to differ. Emir is a pragmatist, Ciri an idealist.
Emir'e nereden
An
bakar
idealist?
ya?
What are you talking about?
Never mind. Time is short. If you wish to do something, brew your substances or whatnot, do it now. You won't get the chance later. I shall await you by the boats, amongst the soldiers.
Yen, why are you here?
To see you.
Something happen?
Not yet, but it might soon. We may not survive this. In fact, our chances are slim.
Well, we are here to battle Eridan and the Wild Hunt at full strength. Could be like Sodden. Could be worse.
Nothing could be worse than Sodden was. Listen to me. Once it's over, if we survive, I wish to leave, go far away, and I'd like you to come with me.
Where?
Wherever. To Povis, beyond the Dragon Mountains, Zeracania even. As far as possible from politics, plots, and so-called high society.
You? Dropping plots and politics for good? You're in your element in that world. It's your life.
Time to start anew.
I'll believe it when I see it. Even now you're up to your neck in it.
Yes, but only to set matters straight. To be able to withdraw having retained the upper hand.
What then? A small, secluded hut with a flower garden to tend to?
Why not, if that is what you dream of? We shall leave together, go where we please, do whatever strikes our fancy. So, coming with?
I'd go anywhere with you.
The answer I was hoping for. Go, Geralt. Avalok awaits. And don't get killed, Witcher.
Bir de seviyemizi alalım. Oyun aldı da biz yine de bir manuel kayıt alalım. Neden kaydedemezmişim kardeşim ya? Tamam, ben geliyorum birazdan. Birazdan geliyorum. Dönerim şimdi sizi. Tamam. Geldim. Bir spora gittim. Boston'a bol onu sırt çalıştım. Kale, final için hazırım dostum.
Ready?
Evet. Hadi bakalım.
Let's get these bastards.
With pleasure, Geralt. With pleasure.
With pleasure, Geralt. O herifin sesinden kurnazlık akıyor.
I give you my heart? What kind of spell is that?
It's an old love letter. Ancient. As I said, this stone was to reunite a pair of lovers.
Never thought I'd say anything of the sort to Eredin.
Hı. Hadi bakalım.
Verilith, Sirenad, Ada Eich, Blaine, Ida May.
The elven bauble worked.
They approach.
Geldiler bile. Oğlum ben üşüyorum şu an onları görürken ha. Allah üşüdüm ama ne? Hadi bir gelemediler ama. Hadi Geralt of Rivia. Ölecek şimdi, gitmeyin ama.
Aizio, Galebuane.
Follow me. The Knuckle Fair must be nearby.
bacaklara bak onlara. Sanki kara inci ha. Birazdan Jack Sparrow kamera atar. Geldi ibine. Kim bu? Şey mi? Bu şeyin
Silence. It's
hava
completely
akım
still.
öğrencisi mi?
We must flee, now.
Not this time.
Note, Cyril. You are not ready. You do not control your powers.
I'll manage.
Ciri!
Get out of my way.
Ciri! The ice. It's a spell. You must find the mage who cast it. Destroy his staff.
I'll not stop with his staff.
Durduramıyor bak. Come here, motherfuckers. Get over here. Canınızı okuyacağım. Lanet olasılar. Canınızı okuyacağım dedim mi lan? Karantır gel lan buraya. Gel lan buraya. Şaka çok güçlü amına, çok bayılıyorum. Ne oldu? Aha gitti. Demek ki asayı kırdı. Oğlum bu nasıl plaka zırhamın sese bak.
Almost, Sila. Almost.
Küfür etme lan. Bir de Arifçe küfür ediyor köpek. Aha şimdi cırıtlayacağız seni.
Witcher, so be it. Let us end this.
Hadi bakalım. Hiç.
You see, it's not so simple. I wonder where that came from.
Karandir'i hallettik. Yine bize öldü. Bizim nereye ışınladı bu ama? Bir an huzura vardım. Böyle bir sessizlik oldu ki ama. Gardıları yiyorlar. Asırı Zirail gel buraya. Neyse gitti. Evet, gardıları yiyorlar. Redini bulmam lazım benim. Aha. İskele gelir. Odaları dikkat et kendine. Kendine koyayım. Öpüler ne yapsın? Portal nerede yani? Portalı kapamam lazım. Bunlar bitmiyor. Gidiyorum herhalde. Ölür bitmeyeyim ne?
Who's next? Who wants to taste Skellige's steel?
Helmer, you seen Siri?
By the Nagelfur!
Adamım ya.
Till the bay is black with your corpses!
Bloody hell! Which ones? Ah! We just shoot us! Whoever the fuck you have in your sights!
Ha. Hem Nilfgaard'dan bunlardan bahsediyor. Ola lan. Ne? Bu ibneler işte ama yanlış kılıcı aldım ya. Ay sikeceğim ha. Ne oluyor lan? Bu kim lan? Aa kırak. Hayır lan oğlum. Ölmesin lan. O son savaşını veriyor.
Any last words?
Set your trap. Fight.
You had your chance.
Ah lan kırak. Senin amına koyacağım herhalde. Önce bezemek, şimdi kırak ha. Geberteceğim seni.
I've something to tell you, but I'll do so afterwards. As you expire. Show me your spins, pirouettes, and flips. I want to watch.
Yavaş salla onu götüne sokamasın. Orası çocuğunun canına iyi vuruyor ha. Dur var sen geri. Ne yaptı lan? Açık alana getirdi. Oha mı? Öldürdüm lan. 2-7 amına. Oh geriden. Çıktı güzel. Oha. Adam olacaksın herhalde. Çok iyi sahne var ya.
Alvalark has tricked us both. He set us against each other, and he's made off with Cyrilla.
Biliyorum.
I don't believe you.
Ben inanıyorum. Adam ölüyor, yalan söylemez. Ölen adamın sözüne güvenirim ben. Çok güzel savaştı. Karen, o ne?
Where's Ciri?
What? I thought you knew.
All I know is Avalok might have betrayed us. What the? That a storm?
Geralt, look!
Ne oluyor? Ne oluyor lan?
What the hell's happening?
I find it damned hard to believe, but the gate between the worlds is open. We must reach the tower, quickly. Stop Avalok, while this can still be reversed.
What are we gonna find there?
If the tomes are to be believed, nature's laws will cease to hold. Gravity, time, Undvik, all of it will be turned on its head.
Exaggerating for effect, right?
Not one bit. The conjunction of spheres has begun. The worlds, they're aligned, permeate one another. Avalok could use this, bring the NL here, or something far worse.
At least we know where to look for Ciri.
Follow me, and stay alert.
We need to focus on Ciri. What do you think Avalok wants from her?
Same as Eridan, I imagine. He will use her to open a gate between the worlds.
Shit. An earthquake?
We must hurry. Damn it! That ship's about to disintegrate.
Hide in the hollow on the other side. Go!
Grab the horse. We'll save time.
Atla şuna. Hadi Yennefer bas.
Gidip. That giant shuttles giants in battle, just like the balance.
Oğlum ne oluyor amına koyayım?
The conjunction is just beginning.
Baksana her yerden neler çıkıyor.
We must stay together.
Bas. Yetişemiyorum ki sana. Ben gelince sen bana yetişemiyorsun. Sorun mu? Paradoksa sokuyorsun bizi.
More on the way.
We must hurry, Count. The gates
Oğlum
between the
tuhaf
worlds.
ani virajlar yapmasan geliyor. Amına koyayım ne oluyor? Devler falan çıkıyor etraftan.
Let's go.
Yalnız hayatta kalırsak anlatacak ne hikayeler çıkacak ya var ya.
What happened to them?
The White Frost.
Akayas. Ben biliyordum onu. Bilgin havalı.
Damn it! It'll bury us.
Wait. Gavares Tavo. Keep near me.
Baksana amına koyayım. Cidden tam final olduğunu veriyor hissiyatını. Yer çekimi sikilmiş de zaman yürü.
dismantle it?
Dismantle? No, I can make a tear at best. But only for a moment, because there's no...
Specifics, Yen. Will we both get through?
No! You must go alone!
I'll come back. With Ciri.
I know! Agarid! Tiggy! Now, Geralt!
Hücum!
I'm fine! Now go! And give Avalok my heartfelt regards!
Sessiz ama. Huzursuzlanıyorum, fazla sessiz. Battle of Bastards. Ne alakaysa aklıma geldi. Lan ibne! Sen ne beni kandırıyorsun? Kahpe! O kadar gittik kurtardık seni o T sınavından. Öldürürüm lan seni de. Eredin'i öldürdüm. Imlerith'i öldürdüm. Karantir'i öldürdüm.
Geralt.
Seni de öldürürüm.
So unfortunate. I'd hoped you wouldn't have to witness this.
Where's Ciri?
Nearby. Listen.
Shut up. I've heard enough of your bullshit. Draw your weapon. Let's get this over with. For that? No chance. You're wrong. Trusted you once. Won't make that mistake again.
I am not your foe. I am merely helping Ciri.
I don't believe you.
Can't.
Not after all that's happened.
Will you believe me?
Aman koyuyor silah.
Avalok
kınına.
speaks the truth. I asked him to help me open the tower, because I aim to enter it.
Why the hell would you do this? The Wild Hunt's been defeated.
The White Frost has not. The prophecies are true. I have seen worlds bound in ice. I know what awaits you. Only the Elder Blood can stop the White Frost. Only I can stop it.
Don't have to make this sacrifice.
You're wrong. The White Frost is inevitable. It will come to freeze the worlds one after the other, eradicating all life. Only I can stop the destruction. I've given it much thought and made my decision.
There's gotta be another way.
What can you know about saving the world, silly? You're but a witcher. This is my story, not yours. You must let me finish telling it.
Öyle bir şey olmayacak. Sen yaşayacaksın. Konu kapandı.
Don't do this to me. Please, not now.
Geralt, believe me. A tavern, mulled wine, our boots drying by the fire. I'd like nothing better. I can't. I must try. For you, Yen, Triss, for everyone. Keep your fingers crossed.
Bunu yapmanı yasaklıyorum. Ya koş, bayılt. Sonra Avalok'u bir kılıçtan geçir, ölsün ha. Ciri'yi de bayılmış halde çıkar oradan. Kolay işte. Öldü mü ama? Oo, vurmuştu. Yüzyılma işgal altındaki Temeria'nın başkenti. 2 hafta sonra. Ha, geldi gene ya. Beyefendici.
The gentleman will follow.
Aman akıyor hala gentleman diye bana. Sarayın ağzı.
Captain! Report. The Novigrad delegation is half a day's travel from here.
They truly are rushing. Return to your post.
Yes, sir.
Aha. Geliyor Roş falan. İyi ki kurtarmışız. Novigrad heyeti dedi bizim Vernon Roş ve şey işte. Haler. O ayakkabıcı pezevenk. Sana ne lan? Ya kızım vefat etmiş bana laf diyor oradan. Burada başladık, burada bitiriyoruz oyunu.
Enough.
Kellemi alma.
Ciri is dead.
How did it happen?
The White Cold. You're familiar with the prophecy? Ciri tried to stop it. She did, but paid the ultimate price.
Where is the body?
I doubt it'll ever be found.
Who else knows?
Avalach, Elven Sage. But I doubt you'll find him either.
And Yennefer?
She's decided to stay in the north. Provided you don't object.
I don't. And you?
Plenty of work for witchers after a war. I'll travel east, maybe north.
Did Cirilla say... Did she ask you to convey anything?
She regretted not getting a chance to say goodbye.
Did she tell you this? Really?
Didn't have to. She wanted to make peace. I know that. If there's nothing else...
There is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
Akaya zamanı geldiğinde sakın sarı kardan yeme. Geldi zaten o. Geldi gitti. Sarı kar dedi ya şey herhalde ya. Karın üstüne işenmiş bir. Cık. Neden anladım bunu ya?
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be all right.
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
True, the barrels are ample, but we shall pour some off of each soon.
Change is coming.
True. No denying it.
Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them.
Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now.
Greetings.
Lan dur. Yanlışlıkla şey yedim.
Perhaps you should tell the Black Ones about it.
Villain mı?
Quick now with that
Whoa!
wheel! Or will you stay to welcome Radovid's men?
Villain da Savaş lan. Dur lan buraya. Buraya şey amına koyayım bir dakika. Neyse. Şey lan buraya.
Master Ort.
White Orchard. Türkçesini unuttum.
Probably got held back. You're late.
Soldiers.
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
As agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the calling for my wares. When I say no witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Ort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It is yours. If you'd like to test it, have my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Mm-hmm. Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of Striggers prowling the Maribor forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
Sağ ol Ortus'ta. Zirael. Şey. Aynen. Bayağı şey veren ya Akbos'tan buraya ilk Ulan Vesemir'le gelmiştik ilk buraya ya. Özlüyorum adamı. Fast draw falan yapmayacağım.
Over here. Plenty of blades to try if it's your will. Good eye to you. Good eye.
Evet, hadi gidelim. Yürü. Ne oluyor lan?
Shite! The Witcher!
Footprints. A dwarf's. All right, out. How was your trip? Smooth sailing?
You still on about that leaky tub?
Aa bu pezevenkler şey ya.
You're lucky you and that lass weren't in it with us.
You'd not have fit anyhow. It was so laden that boat. We barely made land.
And it reeked of fish manure.
Bu yıkıcı.
You stole my boat.
Borrowed. We knew it was yours. Still is. You don't think we'd do that to a mate like you? Plough you soapless while you slept off a bender?
Oh, that's good.
So, gonna give me my boat back?
Why in the God's names would you need a boat in this brush?
Fair enough. Forget I said anything. How'd you wind up here?
Our affairs brought us here. Hard times, you know. Got to earn a coin where you can.
Folk around here need surveyors?
We've shifted our efforts. Investors now.
Investors.
They've come for us. Hide!
Eh?
What's going on?
You've not seen us?
Where are the dwarves?
Dwarves?
Do not play games with me, Witcher. They are thieves. They stole Lord Dagborg's golden chalice.
Dagborg? Who's that?
The new governor of these lands. The chalice must be found. Tell us what you know, or you will force us to extract it.
That a threat?
The Witcher will not cooperate. Take him.
None but right! Oh, thank you for that, Witcher. Told the lads back then you're a good fella, and we shouldn't have took your boat.
Heard you've gone into investments. Asset management.
Aye. Investments in movable assets. Wow, these days you just never know when...
That extra gold chalice could come in handy. I get it. What did you do with it?
We don't have it. Found a buyer. Mr. Mirror... was it? Funny name. Paid good coin, though.
We'd share it with you, we would, but you look like one who'd just frown on any proceeds from theft.
Aye, you got that righteous frown on you, definitely.
I don't want your coin.
Look at him, all offended. You think we showed him a picture of a naked lass?
Witcher's got their creed. No stealing, no pinching wenches at the tavern, and no assaulting travellers.
We make exceptions, for travelers especially.
Farewell, Witcher.
Kurtları da öldürün, bunlar yem olur amına.
Given me no choice.
Böyle sorayım mı? Bari öğrensin. Varık. Roach ne tarafta lan? Ha.
That's it, Roach.
Akıl olsun.
We march in 2 hours. Any man not standing ready in full outfit will be considered a deserter. You have grown lazy.
Not so fast, Roach.
Drinking your Temerian wheat beer.
Be sure to take all your rubbish with you. Leave nothing behind, not one lice-ridden rag, hear me?
We'll need to lime wash the walls anyway.
Nilfgaardian mats.
This is Temeria, understand?
Faster.
We shall see for how long.
Dur lan, burada demircinin şeyi vardı. Fındaklanmıştı. O burada mı lan hala? Herhalde değil. Yok. Neyse, en azından evi şey olmuş. Evi tamir olmuş.
You will talk.
I will come back for you, I promise.
Yes, if only you'd done half what you promised.
I'll come back and take you to Nilfgaard.
You were to stay here.
Wish to enlist, Nordling?
Aynen. Nilfgaard'dan asker alacağım.
And protector. The noble Lord Dagborg assumes these lands to rule with grace and justice. Debts, burdens, and encumbrances owed to any other are hereby waived.
Stay here forever.
It means you must pay taxes to the noble Lord Dagborg.
This Lord Dagborg, who is he? Some relation of the noble we had before.
Greetings.
Greetings.
Christ, the black ones would have sat here stolid till you no longer.
You're a hero and all mine. Lucky me.
Laugh if you will, but were it not for your Gordak returning and driving them Nilfgaardians off, might have been some Cahero, your hand, that would have made off with your maidenhead. You waited for me, my little Manny, didn't you?
I did. I did.
Psikopatlar aman. Temeryalılar ne yaptı
You a
lan?
thrill seeker.
The king slaying witcher.
Öyle bir şey yok. Ne? Kim lan ha? Siri. Seri bu amına koyayım. Ayakkabılarından, çizmelerinden tanıdım. Kimse öyle o kadar şey giymez. Topuklu giymez. Sen nasıl hayatta kaldın kız?
Is it done?
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy. It's yours.
A witch's sword. Swallow. Ooh. Beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
Let's try it out then.
Ah vay be. Bitti bu da. Kaç 15 bölüm falan oldu.
The invader from the south achieved complete victory. Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the northern realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all the day. Weary of rebel raids, Ymir Varemres conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire.
Vay.
The guerrillas laid down their arms.
Harika. Bak buna mutlu oldum.
To other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, the Temerians got their country back. And history, once again, proved a consummate trickster.
İyi, Temeria özgür oldu yine. Güzel. Tam özgür olmasa da krallık gene.
The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dull. Cyrilla, Fiona, Helen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed, then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Tobir. While monarchs moved borders and populations, Geralt and Yennefer lived a calm, quiet life, far from all things political. They breakfasted well afternoon, more often than not in bed, and passed the days on lazy strolls and long conversations. Boring, you say? Perhaps. But both had sought this more than anything else.
Andrew. Ben bunun kitaplarını okudum zaten adam. Gayet güzel bir seri. Bize de tavsiye ederim. Ne diyelim? Bu serimiz de sona erdi. Ben dediğim gibi DLC'leri de oynayacağım tabi burada değil ama biraz bilmiyorum. İleride oynayacağım ya. Kılıç sallamaktan bunaldım dediğim gibi. Gideceğim başka oyun oynayacağım önce. Ne bileyim. Şu an aklımda ne var onda bilmiyorum. Var. As Dusk Falls diye bir oyun. Göreceğiz bakalım. Beni izlediğiniz için teşekkür ederim dostlar. Gayet harika bir oyundu vallahi. Bayıldım bu oyuna. CD Red Project şaşırtmıyor. Bir sonraki serilerde görüşmek üzere. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın.